welcome back, intergalactic, interdimensional friends, dreamers, shifters from across this holographic matrix. This is Brendan, aka Wolf Shield, Mystic Spider-Man, Skull Babylon. You're tuned in for some more Waking Up with Wolf Inspirational Global Team Meditations. What up? That's how we do it here. Just like global meditations, like almost every day. Why not, right? Let's like take that opportunity to dial in with our superhero avatar energy and to be able to like encode the grid with like more intention and to be able to practice dropping into our heart space. So for those of you who are tuned in on Facebook, for those of you who are tuned in on YouTube, for those of you who are tuned in on Instagram, aloha and thank you so much just for joining, for being here, for adding your energy. If you would like to be able to share this video with your friends, I guess on Instagram, I would actually just like invite everybody to do this. Everybody here who's like, you know, maybe you've been doing this a couple times, you're familiar with it, you know how awesome this is. Share this with a friend. Like, even just send it to a couple people right now. Like, at the bottom of your screen, there's the button to share it. Go ahead, just share it to a couple people if you would like to be able to do that. So, as we get things all set up here, I want to be able to invite people to just start listening to their body. Start rolling their shoulders. What a big day today. The day after the full moon. I mean, in a lot of ways, like, the moon is still very, very full in its own way. I usually, you know, like to kind of keep in mind that, like, the full moon energy kind of, like, continues for like, just, like, a few days and everything like that. So, again, this is a great opportunity to be connecting with... But yeah, I don't think... it definitely has an impact, right? Here we are, these little, like, beings made up of water, and the moon's shifting tides, so it's shifting us. But yes, thank you again, everyone, for being here. Again, for those of you who are just joining in, go ahead, start moving your body. Start listening to your body. Last night, and just start massaging your body. We're just kind of chatting here as people are joining in. So for those of you who are joining in, if it's your first time, drop a 333 in the comments. Let us know. And yeah, for those of you who are just joining in, just begin massaging your body. We just take these extra couple moments here to just practice listening. To practice listening to our body. Begin connecting with your breath. Begin to taking deeper inhales. Just start showing up for your body, and as you do this, start expressing gratitude for like every single part of your body that you're massaging right now. So even just like taking a moment here to massage your hands and just being like, thank you, hands. Thank you, hands, for all the things you let me do, for all the things you helped me pick up, for all the things you help me make contact with, for all the high fives we give. For everybody here, I just want to start off your day with a very special virtual high five. So if you'd like to just like put your hand towards the camera and simulate this at the same time on 3, 1, 2, 3. Good job. I'm glad that worked. Oh, such a geeky thing. Alright, so just keep massaging yourself here. Massage your hands wherever you feel you need to. Good job. Good job, team. And again, as we do this, just expressing gratitude. Just be like, wow, thank you, forearm. Thank you, wrist. Thank you, like, every single piece of my body. Thank you, skin, that helps protect me from, like, viruses and everything like that. Skin's, like, such a great organ in itself. So, again, just, like, massaging wherever you need to, even giving yourself a big hug. Deep breath here. Tight. Release just a little bit. Squeeze. Release just a little bit. Beautiful. And keep massaging, making your way down to your hips, eventually down to your legs. And yeah, and we'll just kind of take a moment here to just be able to, again, just like hold space, reflect. That's what we're doing here as a community. We're going to do some body movement meditation. We're going to practice doing some mindfulness meditation, just like dropping into some heart space, do some like movement meditation, some sound vocalization meditation, and then our chakra practice meditation. And the chakra practice meditation is like really cool. Like, I'll emphasize later just like how like important it is and like what it is that we're actually doing. And what I will say is that for those of you who are tuning into this, for those of you who have been tuning in, you know, maybe a few times, for those of you who are just new, there's multiple benefits to tuning into this broadcast. You know, like here we are, we just get to like be social, we get to like start our day with a smile, we get to have fun together. Like I kind of feel like, you know, I'm like hosting like kind of like a almost like a morning show, like kind of like kids show or something like that. It's just like, it's almost like a what would Mr. Rogers do in the time of an apocalypse? And be like, oh, like, hello kid. I don't know how Mr. Rogers sounds. If he'd be like, today we're going to, I like Mr. Rogers sounds like Terrence McKenna now. Today, that's it, the Terrence McKenna show. Waking up with Terrence McKenna. Today we are going to expand our consciousness. And I like how Terrence McKenna kind of sounds like Alex Gray at the same time. So let's let's massage our feet, massage our soul, and have some fun and make some noise and dance and tap into our activated avatars and work on raising our consciousness. Like, that's seriously what we're doing. So again, the practices that we get to later in the broadcast, and again, as you're, for those of you who are just joining in, again, just instructions, massaging your body is what we're doing right now. If you have any sort of massage tool, these are little like crystal massage wands. I only have a few of these left. If anybody is interested, go ahead and let me know. I've been making these for years, but these are like crystals with polymer clay, and they're like massage wands. They're like, ooh, and like actual like spell casting wands if you want, and they're great for using massage. And like, oh, I'm just like digging it into my foot right now. Oh, so if you have like any sort of massage wand, feel free, but just use your fingers. But again, the exercises that we're doing, like the chakra practice exercises, like this is what I was gonna say. The benefit of those, like, you'll notice a benefit just by tuning into these broadcasts. Like, even just like, you know, like psychologically, it's like, oh, this is fun, this is community, this is connection, this is smiles. But the benefit of the chakra practice is like kind of one of those things where like it may almost feel subtle, but like over the period of like 2 weeks and a month, like it will be like something like noticeably different. And again, we're talking about like tapping it, like aligning with our virtues. That's a really big part. Dissolving and like shifting, like the dissolution of the ego, that's like a huge part. The observation dissolution of the ego, and then like the rising of the consciousness, and like the tapping into the cities, the superhero abilities, the clairvoyance, clairsentience, the astral projection, and awakening our consciousness like within the astral planes as well. So essentially everything that we're doing here, these are like little baby steps that are going to help us get good at like being able to be conscious in the astral plane. So it's like, again, it's like, oh, like can't hang out with my friends in real life, might as well learn how to become conscious within the astral planes so that we can have dance parties in the astral planes. That's literally what we've been doing. We're working towards that, and like the path is already on its way. So again, for those of you who are here, just go ahead, massage yourself a little bit more, working your way up, massaging the face. Let's do that. Let's do that smile exercise. We'll do that again just because like I want to do it. And you can do it with me too. And honestly, like it's a good way to just be able to like strengthen the face muscle. So again, we're just going to massage yourself here. So just really get deep. I want you to like massage your face in like maybe a way that you haven't massaged before, and like even, oh man, like these feel good on the face. Oh, you can get really deep. Just be gentle. Don't go too hard. You don't want to like dislocate your jaw by accident or anything like that. Ooh, doing it on the top of the head. Again, if you have some sort of massage wand, go ahead. You can bring it. Like, bring your tools to this broadcast. Bring your crystals. Bring your tools. Bring your pets. Whatever you got. So again, just massaging the face. We'll do the smile thing in a second. Do you guys want to do some laughter yoga today? I said I was going to do it yesterday, and we just got too busy. So today I want to focus. I want to make more time for the chakra practice meditation. So our mindfulness meditation is just going to be quite simple. Okay, so just massaging here. Massage your earlobes. Oh. Yes. Oh, massage those ears. Ooh, massaging the neck. Who here is a big fan of neck kisses? Just me? Probably not. Anyways, massage your head. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, let's do the little smile exercise, and then we'll do the EFT after, the emotional frequency tapping. Thank you again, everyone, for joining in. It's great to see the regulars here. Again, if it's your first time here, jump in, catch us again live at the beginning when you can. And yeah, drop a 333 in the comments if it's your first time here, and then other people can just be like, hey, welcome, good job. And again, last night we did our global team meditation. It was so good. Like, it was so good. I cannot stress like how potent the energy was last night and how meaningful it was. So if you're here, go ahead and check that out. But it's like it was like over a 90-minute meditation. So it's like instead of watching a Netflix movie tonight or tomorrow night, listen to the meditation if you want. It's really cool. Okay. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do our little face face exercise. This is like kind of like a cool like Eastern practice. Okay, so what you're doing, you're taking your hands and you're just kind of like holding them on your face, creating a little bit of resistance. Then what you're going to do, you're going to lift your cheeks up like this. You're going to do practice Smileasana, where you lift your cheeks up towards the corner of your ear, and you go like that. And then you go like that again, and then you go like that again. And we're going to do that. We're going to do that 100 times. And believe me, it's not as crazy as it sounds. Just follow my lead. So create a little bit of resistance. So that's like where like the strength comes in from. And then follow my lead and try and look as silly as possible. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Hold it. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Hold it for a second. Pull down a little bit harder. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Hold it for a second. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 60. 61, 62, we're almost there. 60, 64, 65. You can feel it now. 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Oh, hold it. You guys are doing great. This is like a good workout, right? 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. I like how people just tuning in. They're just like, what am I watching? 81, 82, 83. Work your eyebrows while you're at it. It looks so stupid. 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. Ooh, like that last stretch gets harder. 95, 96, 97, almost there. 98, 99, 100, 101, 10 more. 102, 103, 104, 5, 6. I can't do it. You can do it, Rocky. Push harder, boy. 97. Adrian, it's me, Arnold. Adrian and Rocky Arnold and Rocky are the same person. Plot twist. Alright, 108, 109, 110, 111. There you go. Give your cheeks a little massage. How does that feel? Go ahead, move into your emotional frequency tapping. Whew, so again, when we do this may seem silly, but seriously, like, first of all, starting your day off with a little bit of silliness is actually, like, scientifically incredibly beneficial. There have been many scientific studies that have taken place that have proven that starting your day off with a little bit of silliness helps alleviate anxiety, helps alleviate worry, helps optimize focus, helps optimize, like, even just, like, heart vibes. Do I look like a scientist? Anyways, like I said, just because my grandfather was a doctor doesn't mean I am. So, okay. So just tapping here, and as you tap here, we're just going to encode our intentions into our being. So from here, as we do this is called emotional frequency tapping. So you can tap on your face, you can tap on your chest. As you're doing this, tap and then just start speaking like words of inspiration to yourself. You can say like I am so loved, I am so empowered, I am so inspired, I am constantly learning, I am constantly growing, I am proud of who I am becoming. I am utilizing this time as an opportunity to explore more depths of myself and to be able to expand in new and exciting ways. I am a creator. I am a creatrix. It's like the Matrix. Creatrix. I am a heartist. I am an artist. I am using the magic of my visions to be able to bring forth stories and art and awesome things that will inspire other people and help them see the divinity within them. I see the divinity within myself. I am a wolf amongst the wolf pack, and yet I am also a lone wolf, and I am connected with my ancestors, and I am connected with my future self, and I am awakening into more of my consciousness beyond this dimension alone. So just do that for a little bit more, and again, you can just kind of tap into your face and just be like, I am excited, I am learning, I am growing, I am calm, I am focused, I am practicing my willpower, I am practicing tapping into serenity, I'm practicing my justness, I am practicing my chasteness, I am practicing my patience. So just a few more taps here. I am a powerful light guardian. I am an empowered leader within my own right. I am a captain amongst captains. I am a light guardian amongst light guardians. I am a dreamer awakening within the dream. Ooh, finish it off in any way you want. There we go. Oh, my face feels nice and awake right now. Beautiful, awesome. So let's do a little bit of let's do the laughter meditation. Might as well, right? We didn't do that yesterday. Take a drink from your smoothie if you got it. Pro tip: if you're drinking smoothies, put granola in it, and then chew your smoothie. That actually helps like break down more of like the nutrients. Then you absorb it better instead of just eating it. That was like someone else told me that. So a little tip there. So opposed to just drinking your smoothie, put something in it so that you can crunch it and then like chew your smoothie. Helps like extract like more of like the fruity goodness. The fruity pebbles or something like that. So, okay. All right. Let's do some laughter practice meditation. Then we'll go into our mindfulness, and then we'll stand up. We'll dance for a little bit, and then we'll do a chakra practice meditation. yeah, again, like just really emphasizing like the practice that we're doing here, like there's multiple benefits to it, and I really appreciate everybody just like hanging out. Like I feel like that's essentially what we're doing, right? We're just hanging out, but at the same time, we're like evolving our consciousness, practicing ancient practices. But like the stuff with the chakra practice, we'll talk more about it later. But it's like again, this is like ancient stuff. It's not just like, hey, this is Brendan's teachings. Like this is like ancient stuff, and then I'm kind of like delivering it in my own unique way in the same way you can. But the practice with the mantras and the alignment with the virtues, again, like this is like an ancient practice that is about being able to help like awaken the consciousness. And what does that mean? And that's kind of a question, we're here to explore and live together. But again, awakening the consciousness means shifting beyond the ego. It means moving into the awareness. It means being able to like move into that place of like responsibility and will. And again, also kind of like awakening like the inner being, the will of like the universe within inside of us. So that's usually like, if I were to explain it in a simple way, and we're going to move into our laughter practice in a second, just so you can understand kind of like part of why we're doing what we're doing. Within inside of us, we have like, again, like kind of like the ego is kind of like the identity. It's like the character that we're playing, and we have that for a reason, but we also have that to be able to kind of like to move beyond it, to learn from it. And so the will of the ego will often be directed by things related to like fascinations and things like that, things that just kind of like either just like distracted or make it fall asleep and things like that. And so we have the will of the ego that exists within inside of us, but what we're doing here is we're beginning to observe that, and then we're making the shift where we begin to move into like the will of the inner being, which is what they refer to within this practice, Gnostic practice. This is like, again, thousands of years old. And the will of the inner being is like the will of the universe, the will of the consciousness. So in that sense, it's like you start showing up and you're evolving your consciousness because consciousness wants to evolve its consciousness, but also so you can keep showing up, so you can keep showing up in service, so you can like experience more of like what this reality is about. So it's something where in doing this, I really honor the fact that you guys doing this. Like it takes work, it takes discipline, but like anything, like out of any challenge, there comes great growth. And so again, even just for context of where we are right now, within the Gnostic teachings, they say that like crisis is like a great opportunity for growth. Like they specifically say that, and they're not just talking about pandemics, like any life crisis, because it's within the crisis where it's just like, okay, everything that we've been practicing or learning and we've been developing, like how do we apply that? How do we apply that right now? So right now, whether it feels like or you don't have to feel like you're in crisis, but obviously the world is going through a bit of a shift and everything like that. This within the crisis, there is great opportunity, but the opportunity doesn't utilize itself. It has to be utilized through will. So this is us cultivating will, and again, the will is like kind of like the will of like the inner being, and you can kind of refer to it as the higher self as well. So, all right, does that make sense? You can drop an 1111, and again, as I say this, like again, I'm coming from the position where like I'm still a student too, so we're exploring this together, and we're doing it in a way that's practical and fun and grounded and inspiring. So let's keep doing it, and let's keep activating, and let's go have our astral parties together. Okay, all right. Activate your light guardian crystal if you got it on you, and let's move into a little bit of laughter yoga practice meditation. Thank you again, everyone, for joining. So, laughter practice yoga meditation, what it is that we're doing here. This is a practice where we breathe on the inhale, we focus, and we go ha 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 ha. So it's like a breath that sometimes you do at the end of yoga class where you like sit there, you go ha ha ha. You do that. It's like literally that, but then you kind of like expand that and you go ha 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 ha. The first time I saw this was actually like audio of like Alan Watts doing it, and it was like, so you can just imagine. He was like, it was funny. It was funny. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this one time. Remember one time I like did it in like a group of people physically, and I like got the whole room laughing. It was hilarious. It was like really trippy. It was contagious. So for those of you who are just joining in, we're gonna do a little bit of laughter yoga. So this is something that you can practice, and I encourage you to try doing it with some friends when you get a chance, or do it online. Okay, follow my lead. Go ahead, relax. Just take a couple breaths here. So just relax. Give your nervous system permission to relax. Gentle inhales and exhales. Just allowing yourself to relax. One more breath here. Soft exhale. Beautiful. All right. Focusing on the exhale. Follow my lead. So again, it's going to be like an inhale. And then the exhale is going to be ha, ha, ha. And it's kind of like a pull up in the diaphragm. So follow my lead. So inhale together. Exhale. Ha, 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 ha. Keep going. Follow. Just do. And then like just let it like and try and breathe and keep doing and just like don't hold that. Okay, 20 more seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, chill out, take a break. Okay, round 1. Keep the smile going. If you feel the smile going, you can bring it right into the next round. So again, you create like a wave, you create a cascade. So yeah, everyone just take a moment here. We'll just breathe. You'll probably feel your breath is almost like a little bit like bigger after doing that. So breathe in again. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we're going to go into our laughter yoga round 2. For those of you who just joined partway through, that's okay. What we're doing here, we're focusing on the deep inhale, and then the exhale goes ha, 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 and then it's like that noise, and then that noise again, it becomes the laughter. So it's like allowing your nervous system to relax, allowing the energy to be contagious simply by watching me. Even if you're not doing the breathing, you can just watch me and just be like, just smile, that's fine. All right, so inhale again, follow my lead. So inhale, gentle exhale on your own, just regular exhale. Nice deep inhale together. Follow my lead. Ha, 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 ha. Just let it build. Keep it. Feel that ab workout. How to get a 6-pack ab just by laughing. Okay, keep going. Ha, 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 ha. 10 more seconds. Just let your body do whatever it wants. Like just ride the wave. Snort. Get to the point where like you're laughing like when it's not even a noise, when it's just like okay, slow down, take a break. You did great. Okay, deep breath. How's your face feeling? What a workout. That was good. It should be like laughing should be like a sport. That would be fun. That would be funny to kind of like do like something where it's like, I don't know, like the teams take rounds and then like one team has to make the other team laugh. So it would be like one team sitting there and then the other team starts doing laughter yoga and then the other guys are just like like that, and then like you like it's like time based. This is a new sport we're inventing now. So all right, for those of you who just joined in, we just got done our laughter practice yoga, but we'll keep the smiles going throughout the meditation, throughout the practice. Again, super chill vibe here, like laughing our way into the expansion of consciousness, which is so important, right? Because again, like when we do this practice, the reason why we're doing that, like this is literally a way for us to like nurture our physical body, nurture our energetic body, and it's like through the cultivation of joy and laughter and everything like that, like this literally like it like strengthens the field, it pours love into it, however you want to visualize it. It definitely makes a difference, you know. It shifts the vibe. So again, if you can get good at like smiling and making yourself laugh and everything like that, like that's so powerful. Like again, like I wish more people were taking part in what we're doing here. Like let's get like 1 million people worldwide doing laughter yoga meditation together. Like, how powerful would that be? So again, a reminder that this broadcast reaches more people thanks to your support. So if you enjoy the broadcast, share it with your friends. Share it as a gift. Be like, hey, I've been doing these. They're really cool. They're really fun. They're really inspiring. Tune in sometime or check a recording. And thank you to those of you on TikTok. I'm slowly going viral on TikTok as we speak. So for those of you who may be tuning in on TikTok, thank you. And I'm going to start doing these broadcasts live on TikTok soon. And I'm also thinking about doing some meditation broadcasts late at night. So it would be like Waking Up with Wolf bedtime edition. And it would be like some retrospective meditation. Another thing we're going to be doing eventually is getting into the pranayama. So we're going to be working on there's these two energy channels that kind of move from the base up to the spine. And the pingala and the whatchamacallit, that's what they're called. And it's like the two coiling serpents. And when you work with like the pranayama, it's like the inhale, exhale, as I make a mess from my nose. It's like, excuse me, it's from the laughing I have in my nose. That's something we're going to be practicing a little bit later. But the practice that we're doing in the meantime, mindfulness, observation of the ego, working on the virtues, it's working up to him. And as we do that, again, this is like kind of like building the energy, moving it through the chakras, bringing it back to the heart. Very, very cool. So, bedtime with Wolf. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move into our slight practice of mindfulness. This is literally just going to be for a couple minutes. What I want to do here is literally just kind of practice doing a routine of just practicing getting into that heart space. And then we'll just kind of like fill ourselves up with love. If you guys want to activate your avatar, you can do that. I like how I just like say it's like super casually, right? Yeah, just activate your avatar. It's no big deal. Whatever, man. We're just like multidimensional beings waking up within this dream. No big deal. Pretty awesome if you ask me. All right. Okay. So stay tuned for more updates as we move through those. But yeah, I'd like to do that because there's some powerful meditations that we can do later in the day. Yeah, such as retrospective meditations. And yeah, I got some notes. I've been talking to a mentor of mine, and I did that yesterday. I reached out to him and be like, yo, like I've been doing the meditations, and he was the one who I learned these ones from in the first place, like the chakra stuff. And again, like he was like a instructor for the Gnostic London. And again, Gnosticism is like, Gnosticism, for those of you who don't know, the Gnostic teachings basically takes like a lot of different spiritual philosophies from like all the cultures and kind of brings them into one thing. It finds a common thread. So that's where like these practices are like, yo, like this isn't just like a theory, like this is stuff that works. Like there's like a science to it. So it's really, really, that's why I've always been interested in it, because it's very heavily focused on direct experience, where it's like, don't just, believe what we're saying, like do these practices and experience it for yourself. And, dreaming, lucid dreaming and everything like that, like it's all part of that. So, okay, let's move into our practice of mindfulness. If you got a hoodie, go ahead, you can put a hoodie on. Hoodies are great. Hoodies are great for just kind of like activating meditation mode. So if you want to bring a hoodie next time, that's great, where you can just be like, okay, like I'm going to move into meditation mode and just kind of like bring your top down and you can go into it like that. So just for everybody here, for all the fellow wizards and everything like that, go ahead, just move your shoulders, relax your body. We're just going to drop into this heart space. And again, I want you to observe your ability to get good at dropping into this heart space. And if it's your first time, that's okay. It takes a little bit of practice. But the reason why we do this is that like we actually get good at like shifting our brain waves, like our brain state. So we're kind of shifting from like alpha and beta, which is more kind of like the thinking, reacting, and you move into like delta and gamma, which is more like kind of like the Neo from the Matrix brain state. So from here, let's all close our eyes. For everybody here, go ahead, close your eyes. And gently here, slowly begin focusing on your breath. Gentle inhales through the nose. And gentle exhales through the nose or the mouth. And gentle inhales through the nose. And gentle exhales through the nose or the mouth. And so as you breathe here, through the will of your mind, through the will of your focus, observe how you naturally allow your body to just become more relaxed simply by being with your breath. Observe the moment when the inhale meets the exhale, and the exhale meets the inhale. Feeling that intersection, that edge, that's like the line in the middle of the yin-yang. So even just taking a moment where you might just feel like you want to experiment with your breath, you can practice holding it for a couple seconds on the inhale and the exhale. And as you do this, literally willing yourself to just be able to bring your awareness inwards. And from here, as we continue to breathe, we'll literally just practice filling ourselves up with love. Filling ourselves up with energetic prana, with source consciousness, source love, call it what you will. And so to do this, you can imagine energy moving up from your roots, energy coming in from your crown, and at the same time, energy moving through your body from the point in your heart. So feeling a white light at the center of your heart, visualizing it, really using your imagination. That's a big part of this practice right now, is just using your imagination. So you visualize this white light, and with each breath, this white light moves through your body. And wherever it moves through your body, as you focus there, you just allow your body to become more relaxed. You feel that energy moving through your chest, around your shoulders, down your torso, through your hips, your groin, your legs, all the way down to your knees, to the bottom of your feet, and again, down your arms to your fingers, up your spine, all the way up to the top of your head. And I want you to use this opportunity to practice observing your ability to change your brain state, to become more relaxed, knowing that this is you doing this. And just finding that serenity, finding that sense of calmness, that sense of clarity. You may find that there are still going to be thoughts that are going to kind of come and go. And as they do, throughout the practice, this practice and others, you're going to do your best to observe them without identifying, observe them without grabbing on, unless it's a thought that you're choosing to think, an intentional thought. But at the very least, just try and do your best to observe and to maintain this feeling of calmness, this feeling of zen. And just give yourself like a little vacation, a little break here. And you may find that over time, the thoughts, the intrusive thoughts, they begin to become quieter and quieter. Your focus has shifted to something as simple as your breath. Something as simple as this feeling of serenity. And this is a practice to get good at arriving to this place of serenity within yourself. And the reason why we do this is for multiple reasons, but it nurtures your field. It helps still the waters. It allows the waters to become clear. And when the waters are more clear, we can see more clearly the wisdom of our own heart, our connection to our own inner being, the infinite connection of love that is always inside of us. And so as you're in this space, just for the next few moments, I want you to literally practice being aware of the feeling of divine motherly love within your heart. So connecting with that sensation of what they refer to as the Divine Mother. It's an archetype that's inside of you. And so you can think of this as a mother of Gaia. It's the sacred mother. And it's an energy that is with us at all times. It is there observing, overseeing, helping guide. And so in this moment, in a way that works for you, and it does not have to be in association with your mother personally, but again, more of the archetype, the cosmic mother. And simply through me just reminding you that that presence is there. That presence is always there. That infinite love of the Divine Mother is always there for you. So right now, whether it's easy for you to do so or whether you're still exploring this practice, I want you to practice imagining, feeling that. Feeling what it feels like to know that there is this infinite, multidimensional, divine love that is within your heart. That there is a love from the universe being projected towards you. Because I'm sure we all know that feeling of what does it feel like to be loved by another. It's a very special feeling. And so feel a similar feeling knowing that you are loved literally by that Divine Mother. This is a very, very powerful idea. And we're going to strengthen our connection with our heart. We're going to practice moving our energies just a little bit, just for today's practice. Something we'll return more to in the future. But for today, what we're going to do, we're going to practice just for the next few moments. Breathing with an inhale. And as we inhale, visualizing and imagining energy moving up our spine, moving up and around our head. And then on the exhales, it moves down to our heart. So it charges the heart. So we're creating a circuit here where it moves all the way from the root, up the spine, all the way around the top of the head, past the crown, past the third eye, and it moves right into the heart. And then from there, it also goes back into the root. So you can imagine it almost like water, like a sacred water. So together here, we're just going to do this just for a little bit. So deep inhales together. Deep inhale. Imagine, visualize its energy rising up your spine. Straighten your spine just a bit. Hold it at the top. Exhale. Imagine this energy rolling down past your forehead, kind of shooting even down into your heart, where it's like, we'll do it again, and where it might be a little bit quicker. So we breathe in together on the inhale. And then on the exhale, it can be like a, and then it can kind of like literally shoot into the heart. That's one way to do it, but we'll just focus on a slow way today. But if you want to do this another time, there's a few different ways to do it. We'll just take a few more gentle breaths. So inhale, visualizing this energy rising up the spine. Then on the exhale, moving around past the third eye, down the throat, into the heart. Do this again. Inhale, finding your own rhythm. You may not be fully synchronized with me. That's okay. But as we're doing this, this is literally priming the pathways for these energetic currents. A lot of us, over time, these energetic currents, they've atrophied, meaning we have not used them. So simply through this practice, we're literally priming these pathways, which is going to help with the rest of our other practices, tapping into our virtues, our faculties. So just continue to breathe here, deep, gentle inhales. Put your hand on your heart if you wish, connecting with that feeling of that divine love from the mother. And on the exhales, feeling that energy move into the heart. Gently add a smile to your face if you wish. Let's take a few more breaths here. nurturing the garden of your heart, pouring the love of water onto it. 2 more breaths. One more. Take your time. Gently release your hands. Slowly relax. Take another moment here. Remember, what does this space feel like? What does this texture feel like? And you may have noticed that during that practice, you may have noticed that, again, like the intrusive thoughts, they may have became quieter. They may not have been there much at all. And if they were, again, we're just observing. No judgment. This is a practice. But I want you to observe just the feeling of what it was like for you to be able to be in this space, be in this vibration, to feel the homeliness of it, feel the connection, not just with your own Divine Mother, but also with the community, feeling the support there. And so just take another moment here to just breathe into this space, priming the pathways for you to return to it. As you keep doing this practice, and I encourage you to do this on your own outside of the broadcast, I want you to feel like you're going to get good at being in this space. And when you're in this space, again, you can listen to your heart. You can nurture your soul. You can tap into inspiration. You can reflect. You can envision. You can begin to shift more awareness into the conscious, into the inner being. So just take a moment here, express gratitude for yourself for showing up. Just be like, thanks. Thanks, me, for being here, for doing this, for doing the work, for doing the practice. Slowly, as you continue to breathe here, being aware of your breath, slowly wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and return your awareness to the space around you. Awesome. Good job, team. If that was good for you, if you want to leave a comment, drop an 1111. Again, I'm not expecting people to leave comments because at the same time, I know you guys are set up doing your meditation. So with that said, let's just stand up. We'll go into a quick little meditation of dancing, and then we'll go into a chakras. It looks like we went a little bit longer than I planned once again. So the chakra part may just be a quick version, but again, for any of the practices I would do, especially the chakra one, do it, like practice doing it for like 30 minutes on your own time. Like seriously, like notice what it feels like. You'll tap into it even more. And again, if you would like a cheat sheet for the chakra, send me a message either on Instagram or Facebook. And I can also send you like a 2-hour lecture from the Gnostic lecture about the chakras. So awesome. All right, thank you again, everyone, for being here. Fellow students, fellow light guardians, let's stand up and bring a little movement and wag our tails. All right. Thank you again to our recent Patreon supporters. We're at about 128 right now. So again, if you would like to be able to add your number to that account, to that progress, we're working towards 150 by the end of the month, give or take. If you want to sign up on Patreon, again, that's a monthly micro contribution to support the work that I do. The work that I do for the community is like made possible thanks to like the collective contributions from Patreon supporters. So thank you, Patreon supporters, so much. Thank you to Yesera. Thank you to Priscilla. Thank you to Elizabeth. Thank you to Beverly. Thank you to all the recent Patreon supporters and future Patreon supporters. And thank you to everyone. Again, your support in all forms is equally appreciated. So awesome. So check out the Patreon when you get a chance, and let's move into a little bit of a dancing practice. All right, so start jogging. All right. Okie dokie. My camera there is a little bit crooked. I didn't even realize it was crooked. It's probably crooked the entire time. There it goes. Is that a little bit less crooked? Maybe. Is that a little bit better? Good enough. All right. So for everybody here, we're just going to do a little bit of sound exercise meditation, a little bit of movement exercise meditation. We're going to do some like dragon roars and all that stuff. Is that? It's like totally like crooked. I think I was leaning it the wrong way. That's why. 1 second, team. Just want to straighten that up. There, that's better. That's better. Okay, good enough. All right, thanks again, everyone, for joining in. All right, okay, shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Oh, reach your arms for the sky. Reach. Stretch. Feel the deliciousness of that stretch. Even just from like doing that practice, like how does your body feel right now? Like, do you notice? Like you're just like, oh, like I'm smiling for no reason. Like, okay, like I'm alive. Like I'm grateful. Like this is like okay. Whew. All right, so feel that. Shake it up a bit. We're going to do some deep inhales, and then on the exhales, we're going to go. We're going to shake it up. And again, this is the reason behind doing this is that it moves like energy. It moves stagnant energy. A lot of what we feel is like the heaviness is like actually like energetic like stuff that's built up in our body. And when we do like physical movement, that's actually how we move it. So on those days when you're feeling heavy and things like that, exercise, movement, dance is like one of the best medicines, in addition to just like, like all the other things. So it's the simple things, like seriously, like for everyone here, it's like how's your exercise, how's your food, how's your sleep, like how's like your social media diet, all those things. So you guys are doing great. So proud of you. Like we're leveling up together. All right, okay. Okay, together, deep inhale. On the exhale, we're gonna go. We're gonna shake it out. Okay, so deep inhale. Exhale. Alright, we're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale. Don't worry about embarrassing yourself. It's not like you're on camera broadcasting to 100 people or anything. So inhale again, deep inhale. Alright. Okay, from here, let's just move into like a little bit of flow, a little bit of dance. Allow yourself to find a rhythm. Again, when you're doing a practice like this, it's going to be very personal for you. But as you do this, I want you to get like good at just like dancing in a way that maybe you haven't danced before, where it's just kind of like feeling like a flow move through you, like a creative flow move through you. And the objective here isn't to like do like one dance move or another. It's to just kind of be present. So wherever you move right now, I just want you to be very present. So be very present. And again, like this is a lot of what they teach in like Tai Chi and everything like that, where it's just like this like presence in the moment. So breathe and allow yourself to just kind of like move in a way that just like feels very present for you, very empowering. Breathe in that being. And again, just from the earlier practice we did, you may find your breath is more open. You may feel like clearer just in that sense. So again, just breathing here. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. We have to move into our chakra practice meditation. All right, move into the part where we just put a little bit of a bend into our knees. For those of you who are comfortable doing this, and follow my lead, we're gonna go inhale and then exhale. Go. It's gonna be like a powerful exhale. It's gonna be igniting the fire. So inhale, follow my lead. Inhale, stoke the fire. Inhale once more. Beautiful. Keep moving in your own way. We'll move right into our dragon breath, our dragon roar. So again, we're going to do like an inhale, deep exhale. We're going to release a roar. Again, this is like medicine. This is like seriously medicine. And so again, if you want to release any energy while doing this, please feel free. You can imagine like even just like cloudy, smoky energy, like leaving your mouth. And then as you do this, you're going to like feel like clearer and everything like that. So follow my lead. Deep inhale, big dragon roar. Inhale again. Inhale. One more, nice and loud. Wake up your neighbors. Alright, shake it up. Again, if you're doing this like late at night and you can't roar or scream and stuff, you can always do it internally. So you can be like... so, alright, okay, shake it up. Alright, we gotta move into our chakra practice meditation. We went a little bit over time today, so... Don't you just wish we could do this for like 5 hours on end? Someday. Waking up with Wolf Marathon. Spending a whole day waking up with Wolf. Alright, take a drink of water if you need it. We're going to move into a chakra practice. Alright, beautiful. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. If you guys enjoy this broadcast, send me a direct message, just like letting me know your gratitude, and I'll do what I can to share it to an Instagram story. I love just being able to hear from people and be like, yo, I've been doing this, and here's the difference it's been making. Because again, we're exploring this. We're like vanguards. We're pioneers, you know. So like, let me know how it is. And at the end of the day, the intention again is to inspire, to serve, to help awaken consciousness, to tap into, again, like that archetype of a shifter, of a light guardian in service, a leader amongst leaders. So thank you again, everyone. This Thursday, we have our Synergy Circle broadcast, which is for our leading members, our Patreon supporters as priority, and that will be like a team of gathered conscious creators and leaders. So tune in for that Thursday at 8 p.m. Chakra practice meditation. I'm not going to have much time to explain it, but again, the chakras are spinning discs of energy that receive information from beyond the future. They are the organs for the energetic body. When we use the vocal tonations, it spins them, it moves them. It helps them shift out of atrophy. When we do this, we tap into the faculties, which are the abilities, like the superhero abilities, but also the focus here is the virtues. The virtues are very, very important. So if you want to work on yourself in just like a regular sense, focus on the virtues of this practice. So again, the virtues I'll explain real quick, and then we'll move through it really quick. The third eye, the virtue is serenity. So that's kind of like being in a place of like calmness and peace, opposed to always just like reacting and everything like that. So it's like instead where it's like, oh, you know, I would always get really angry. Let's practice being like in like a place of serenity, because the anger can often kind of be like conducted from the place of the ego. So again, a lot of this is observing the ego. Justness, speaking our truth, but it's also about being able to like speak in a way that is like aware. So it's like, do I need to say this right now? Can I say it later? How am I saying this? What am I communicating? So being very aware of how we use our voice. Voice is very powerful. Heart, compassion, being in our heart space. Compassion, obviously, just being loving and everything like that. Being aware, being telepathic in that sense. The pulmonaries, connection with past life, connection with our ancestors. I associate with this with the virtue of serenity, so grateful. Solar, the faculty of temperance. So temperance is like willpower. So again, this is moderation. How is your moderation being practiced right now? That's a great thing to focus on. Sacral, cultivation of cultivation of the sexual energy. The virtue is known as chaste. So it's the idea of like developing healthy relationship with that energy and moving it through your body. Like that's a huge part of the awakening of consciousness, is cultivating that energy. Super, super vital. Root chakra, patience, again, just about being able to like be patient with things, connection with the earth. Let's move through this together. We're going to go through this real quick. So again, when we do each tone, we're going to spin the disc. I really encourage you to do this more, because this is just going to be like a 2-minute version. So, okay. So, brow chakra, the sound E. I'm going to go through it real quick, and then we're just going to go through it without instructions. So, brow chakra, E. Throat chakra, A. Heart chakra, O. Pulmonary, A. Solar, U. Sacral, Root, S. So if you do it quick, it's like E, A, O, A, U, S. You're going to memorize that. Like if you tune into this enough, you'll memorize that. So let's do it together here. So deep inhale, we're going to go one at a time, and if we can get through it twice, that'll be perfect, and then we'll wrap it up. So deep inhale, follow my lead, focus on the virtues. Serenity, inhale. Justness. Compassion. Gratitude. Temperance, moderation. Chaste, cultivation of sexual energy. Root, patience. Do one more time, right from the top. Inhale, E, serenity. Justness. Compassion. Gratitude. Temperance, moderation. Chaste, sexual energy cultivation. Root, patience. We got time for one more. Inhale again. Serenity. If you feel like you need to take a break, go ahead, take a break. Inhale. Justness. Compassion. Temperance, moderation. Chaste, cultivation of sexual energy. Root, patience. Alright, go ahead, just take a moment here, just breathe. Close your eyes. Just take a moment here to conclude your practice, conclude your meditation, observe what this space feels like. As you breathe here, just feeling, again, this like rainbow swirling energy moving through your chakras, moving through your auric field, feeling this like again, almost like water wheels. The chakras are a lot like water wheels. So if you imagine water being poured from your head, you can feel the water kind of like moving from one wheel to the next, up and down. So as we work on this practice, we help clean those water wheels. Things spin effectively. We're strengthening, again, like our energetic organs, but each of the chakras correlates to physical organs as well. So this is actually, in its own way, also helping the physical body as well. It's like giving yourself like an energetic massage in a sense. So take couple more breaths here. Conclude with this practice, reminding yourself of the love of the Divine Mother, that archetype within your heart, feeling that throughout the day. And giving yourself permission throughout the day to practice dropping into this space throughout the day. So throughout the day, I want you maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe on the top of the hour, to just remind yourself to take like meaningful breaths and practice dropping into that space. Slowly, when you're ready, you can open your eyes, return your awareness to the space around you, and we'll just conclude this broadcast with a quick little eye gazing session. So thank you again, everyone, so much for being here, for adding your support, for adding your energy. Again, please feel free to share this broadcast with your friends. Join us again Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fridays is going to be like our big, like extra special meditation when we go back to the dream tree, the life tree. So tune in for that one and wear your like outfits and stuff like that if you wish. But we'll be here again Thursday and all the days, and you can check out the recordings. And thank you to those of you who watch this afterwards whenever you get a chance. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you for your feedback and your support. Again, go check out the meditation that we did last night. You can find that on my YouTube channel. And be sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And again, if you would like to be able to sign up for the Patreon, go ahead and check that out. Lots of cool rewards and perks and discounts and all sorts of cool stuff. And this Thursday, we got our Synergy Circle broadcast, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, just reminding you that like this practice is something that is continued throughout your day. So allow yourself to practice this by being aware of your virtues, your serenity, your justness, your compassion, your temperance, your chaste, your gratitude, your patience. So for all the light guardians out there, thank you for doing what you do. I see you, and I am grateful for us continuing to come through, for us to share our vibrations through the land, for us to be able to stand up and to raise our hands and to say we are here for the love of the earth, and to be able to take part in this great rebirth. Finishing it off with a wolf howl. Ow, ow, ow. Thank you so much, everyone. Wishing you a beautiful day, sending you an amazing vibe. Join us in the team chat. Much love. Keep it shifty, and I will see you in the future. See you later. Bye. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Instagram, Facebook.